Sounds real? Sounds real?
Sounds real?
Sounds real.
I'm Jason.
And I'm Jack.
And on today's show, we're going to do a recap
Of a show that I did not go to
and give you a reason.
due to circumstances beyond my control.
Absolutely. So, Jack missed another show. Like
Yes.
always, Jack is missing in action.
I was...
So, this was on a Sunday, and this was an early show. Why? Because it was all ages. Yeah. And this was at the Rock House, by the way.
Cool.
Interesting night. So I felt like the oldest guy there.
You probably were?
Yeah. Besides the kids' parents.
Oh, how
Some of
nice.
the kids'
Well,
parents.
That's
but,
very
you know,
nice for the support.
Yeah, that was cool. So that night we had Napalm Girl, Linger, and Extortion. Extortion was headlining that night.
And Napalm Girl?
I was able to catch an interview with Linger and Extortion.
Cool.
So we'll attach that as well to the show.
Awesome.
So I'm there, and I felt like singing "School's Out."
School's out.
Yeah, all the kids were there.
Summer.
School's out forever. You know, everybody's all
Were they
these
ripping
kids.
up their notebooks
Yeah,
and throwing their
They
pencils?
were tearing up the place.
Yeah.
Holy smokes! You don't even get me started on the moshing there, though.
Oh, I bet you was insane.
Yeah,
Kids love to mosh,
Yeah,
man. Yeah.
they're kids. They got their bodies are still nimble, and they're still
Yeah.
like holy crap.
We saw that at
A lot of thrashing going on.
one of those shows, one of those all
Wow.
ages. Yeah.
Yeah.
Us old men.
I was like, I'll stay behind the line, you know.
Yeah.
That day I was actually
was
taking
dangerous,
footage right by the stage,
Yeah.
behind, everybody else.
Mhm.
And
You're in the safe zone.
yeah, I was in the safe zone that day.
Yeah. Old man over here.
I was like, oh, hey, there's the old guy there. So anyway, so Napalm Girl hit it first. Really young kids on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, really young kids. I've
Cool.
never seen so many X's. Whoa.
Yeah.
I never seen so many water sails in my life. I was like, holy smokes,
Yeah.
Will, you need another pack of that Food King water. So that was really cool. But anyway, Napalm Girl hit the stage, and they're labeled like crust. And I can see it because it's very noisy, very just obnoxiously loud. I like it, though. It was just
Abrasive.
yes, very
Yeah,
abrasive
in
in
your
your
face.
face, just like boom, boom, toma.
And
So-
how's the crowd? Were they going crazy on
Oh
that one?
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
Man, I would have been scared to go to that show. I like to sit down sometimes, eat some nachos. You know?
Well, you
Just
know
got
what? That
chill.
would have been a good time to actually. There was nobody sitting down,
Oh, yeah.
so all the tables were empty
Yeah.
except the one table with the parents supporting them. But all the other tables were empty.
Everyone's just on the floor.
Yeah, everybody was on the
That's
floor.
awesome.
All the kids were just
That was
going
awesome.
crazy,
Cool.
and they just kept coming in. So
That's awesome.
Napalm Girl hit the stage, very abrasive stuff, and a lot of that crust core that came out in the 90s as well,
Mm-hmm.
and it reminded me of those bands from New York, also.
Yeah,
that-
noise.
Yeah, noisy and just wants to just cause chaos.
Yeah, just
Wants to
chaotic.
cause
I
an
know.
upheaval in the
Yeah.
crowd.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's
That's
like,
kind of cool, man. I would
yeah,
like to see
yeah.
that.
I like that attitude that they had. You guys in the back, get the F up and just everybody, come on.
I like that.
That's kind of basically the whole night, But
Very cool.
so I talked with them, and they were really cool guys.
Mhm.
So Napalm Girl, you missed out.
Missed out.
So next, Linger.
Well, I could talk a little bit about Linger. 'cause
Yeah,
I've seen
yeah.
them.
We actually streamed Linger ahead of time, way before actually the show was to
yeah,
fruition.
We've heard of them.
And really good stuff, God. We saw them at the Battle of the Bands.
Yeah, we did.
So
Yeah, they rock it down.
yeah, they rocked it down. So they played 2 nights in a row. They played Battle of the Bands, I-10, and this show. And man, they had the other guitars this time because I know
Oh,
they
yeah, they were missing him. that
they were
night.
missing.
Mhm.
So, wow, Linger, Linger is really good.
They're a fan favorite.
Yeah.
Oh, they got a nice following.
Yeah, they do. They got the crowd going, man. They got the crowd going.
Mm-hmm.
But they mix it up with the metalcore and the hardcore.
Ooh, punk attitude.
And they just have these brutal breakdowns as well, and just the music is just so good.
Yeah,
like
really tight.
Good
really
songwriting.
Tight. Good songwriting. Yeah, very well crafted songs for what they're doing.
So, the guitarist for Linger is the lead singer for Extortion.
Oh, how nice.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, okay, interesting. Totally different style, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
So what Extortion is trying to go for is sludge,
Louisiana sludge
crust,
or Texas sludge.
More like Louisiana when they do
dirty,
their
when they're
dirty,
and then
dirty
blast beat type of stuff.
Yeah, they focus more on the blast beat of sludge.
Okay.
When they pick it up and it gets a little punky and ruckus. I like their stuff. Extortion. They mix it up with different genre styles. Sludge, deathcore, some little bit of metalcore and that punk feel.
How long do they play?
Oh man, they played about a good maybe 40 minutes.
Wow, that's pretty good. So they got some good stuff. I mean, they got a
they
nice
they
amount
got
of work. Oh, good.
All the bands played a decent amount of time, and Extortion same feel, same rebel feel. Like, hey, get your asses up. I don't want to see anybody sitting
This show
down.
was nonstop then, huh?
Yeah. It was nonstop, man. It just these kids rocked it down.
Wow. Yeah, unfortunately, I missed that show. I just couldn't go, but yeah. Well, hopefully, I'll get to
it was
see
like we don't need no education.
it was like yeah, that's cool.
So yeah, it was a really good show. I don't know if this will happen again. This was a kind of
pop-up show too, right?
Yeah, it was a pop-up show, and this was a show that they're trying it out and see if if they'll do it again. Trying to test the waters at the Rock House.
Cool.
Because it was an all ages show.
Yeah.
And man,
awesome.
By 10:30, I think they finished about 10:15.
Wow, it was early.
They was dead after that.
Yeah, well, it's just you bellying up,
me doing
just bellying
the
up to the bar.
It was just me doing.
I'll take my land shark now.
I was like, is there any water? No, sir, we ran out. We ran out of water. So
that's funny.
But no, really good show, really good stuff. Definitely like to see them, and of course, when these bands, unfortunately, like the smaller bands, they don't get the luxury to play at the Rock House. So when you get to hear them, he's like, wow, you get to appreciate them more.
Yeah.
It's like, whoa, this isn't a house party. This is the Rock House.
Yeah.
And like someone said once, at the Rock House will expose everything because they have such a good sound.
They have such a good sound that if you cut it, you cut it, and if you don't,
you don't.
Yeah, you don't. And
so
it is very transparent.
Yeah. So if you have a lot of blemishes in your work, it will be known to the crowd at the Rock House.
If you're off key or if you're out of tune,
but unless that's your style.
That's true.
Which
that's
true.
a
lot of these bands, they play very loose.
Yeah. I like that. I like
that. And I did. I like
play
that.
loose.
Yeah, I
like it. A lot of sludge bands play loose. A lot of stoner bands play loose.
Yeah, so Napalm Girl and Extortion played loose. They were just like very abrasive, very aggressive. I liked it.
Mm-hmm.
Linger, little bit more structured in that way where the songs are just they have their formula. They
a little tighter.
Tighter, and so it fits well for their music.
Yeah.
So, but it was a nice blend as well. Putting Linger in the middle of it, so you get your crust, and then you get your a little bit your metalcore and your and then you get your sludge crust.
It sounds like a great show. I missed out. I would love to see him again. So and
I still don't know what your valid reason was, but hey, we'll
it was
keep
circumstances beyond my control.
Yeah, probably sleeping or something. But so in conclusion, we ran into some problems behind the scenes of Sounds Real. Jack is running out of fuel, and what I mean by fuel, his beverages.
I'm running out, buddies. I'm running out. So
Sounds Real is going to have a GoFundMe for Jack.
Yes, please.
In order to support his habit.
If you want these shows to keep coming,
Yeah. So in order to come out with these awesome shows that we do, we don't want a grumpy Jack. We don't want a grumpy Jack. You wouldn't like a dry Jack.
You wouldn't like a dry Jack.
Yeah. Dry Jack is
bad.
Let's stay away from that. So we're gonna post the GoFundMe, and hopefully, guys, whatever donation, even cents, help Jack. So
yeah. Oh, you'll be counting the pennies. Like one day, that's a true story though. Counting like 10 cents trying to buy corn. Anyway,
you know what, Jack? Let's just
cut it.
Let's just leave the realism.
Yeah.
So anyway, in conclusion, it was a good show. You missed out, man.
I did.
You need to check them out again. Hopefully, they'll be at the Rock House again soon, and we'll cover them again. And like always, sounds real.
Sounds real.
And go find it.
Sounds real?
Sounds real.
We're at the Rock House with Linger. And I just caught them for the second time. So tell us a little bit about yourselves. A little background.
We started playing.
Say what you play first.
I play guitar. Josh play guitar.
I'm Eric. I do vocals.
I'm Cosme. I play drums. I'm Joe. I do guitar and backup vocals. And now for the backstory.
Like backstory.
Backstory. We started in 2017 with a whole different lineup. Influenced by like metalcore bands, hardcore bands. Played that lineup for a little bit, then switched to. Eric actually used to play drums.
Oh wow,
That's true.
And then after our fallout with our other singer, we had to get another vocalist. So he stepped in as vocalist. We got Cosme here, who's a very good drum player.
Yeah, some cool lore. We saw him at a Skin Face show, and then
It was your guys' first
and
show?
then that was it. Like I was like, yeah, I need this guy as a
Here,
drummer.
even cooler lore. Linger's first show was my first band's Skin Faces show, which was at Mark, who is behind the camera, looking beautiful. Love him. It was at his Airbnb. He threw a fucking party, and our homies were just like, "Hey, I have this band named Linger, and they fucking kick ass. Do you guys want them to open for you?" And I was like, "Fuck yeah!" I didn't listen to anything from them. I didn't know who the fuck they were. I was like, "Yeah, bring them on." I saw them, and it was just fucking connection. And then now here I am.
So early Linger, was it what it is now, or was it a little bit different?
Completely different. He's a way better drummer than me. I'm drumming in a new project too. I'm trying to get better too, but back then I was barely drumming for 2 years, so I felt like I kind of sucked. And then we wrote so many songs, and then we just scrapped them. We went with him. We wrote so many songs, scrapped them, and then we just.
I was like, for the first EP, which is Spotify, Like a House on Fire. Listen to that shit. Listen to it. It'll make you fucking punch someone in the face. But for that album, they had already written the songs. It was the two of them. They just came up to me and they were like, "This is what you're playing," and I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna add some little sauce." But it sounded good. It sounded good. So they already had the vision, And ever since from then, we just started. Now, with our new shit, I'm doing the drums. Now I'm doing the drums, and it's completely different. With the new stuff, we played 3 new songs today, and they were fucking awesome. So me and Joe are kind of the new additions. We got fucking introduced into Linger, and we've been having the time of our lives. I don't know what Joe has to say about his experience in Linger so far.
Yeah, basic fact that they haven't brought up. They're brothers.
Yeah,
oh.
they are brothers.
Yeah.
That's why they are the fucking brain and
So Linger has always been the brothers, and then our bassist Aiden is their cousin, who unfortunately isn't here right now. And then me and Cosme joined later on because they thought we were cool. We've always been homies, and it's been cool. I didn't really get into it until these guys showed me hardcore, and then now I'm a tough
Wow.
I'm a tough man thanks to these guys.
So who writes the music or lyrics? You two?
Yeah. Well, like he said, the first EP, 5 songs. Me and him wrote them.
Oh, shit.
Me and him wrote them. We just went to this guy and we're like, yo, we need to write some other shit. We need another guitar too. Hit this guy up too.
Yeah.
But now the new shit, it's a collaborative effort. You know, like we just all came into the room and we just pumped out 5 songs. Fucking sick.
Nice.
New songs have a bit of a taste of everybody.
So what kind of influence do you draw from?
Dude, I guess now I would say definitely some medical hardcore stuff. But another fun fact, he's in Extortion. He's also in Embruja, and this guy's in Embruja too. So there's a lot of brother sister bands that like really influenced us. And then another fun fact, he's in Rotten Disgust too.
Oh.
Fucking sick, some death metal, desert death and shit. So
Local
just
influence.
just the local influence, just like.
But also, I don't know. I would say like, as in bands and Parkway Drive. Parkway Drive. I was like, if you guys don't know what the fuck we're on, Parkway Drive. Knock Loose for sure. Knock Loose, the boys. Who else? For me, fucking Metallica and Lil Uzi Vert. And Lil Uzi Vert. But
Nice.
the shit that we're coming out with now it's like a whole different fucking face to Linger. You know, it's like a House on Fire was like, it's kind of like a process of like fucking like suffering. It's like slow, you know, it makes you want to feel like anger, you know. But this new shit is kind of like that new fast stuff that like gets you like more like excited for. Like, I'm not really thinking about like the downside of life. We don't even have a name for the project, Live, but like this shit is just kind of like you can tell in the music, like we're amped up and we're ready to just like burst out the fucking cocoon and fuck you and your mom, you know.
So I definitely like what I heard. You know, me and my brother saw them, and it's just really tight songwriting. And that's what you get. You get a lot of mixture. I hear the metalcore. You know, I hear some hardcore. You know, I hear all kinds of different styles. I love it. So, you guys keep doing what you're doing. Any plans for releasing a full length or anything like that?
So right now, actually, I think on Wednesday this week we're gonna start recording our new EP, 5 songs. It's at True Fury Audio, and it's shout out Hector
And Barbarian.
He plays the bass. Barbarian Hardcore Forever. Yeah, it's the bassist. He records us. He's got a cool little studio. He recorded our first EP too, so we're glad to go back. And another fun fact, Extortion, the show that we're playing today, single release. He also recorded that too. So fucking sick.
Awesome. You hear that, guys? Check them out. Follow them on social platforms, Instagram.
Linger. Rocking at the Rock House.
Linger
right.
EPTX.
So, guys, sounds real?
Sounds real.
Sounds fucking real to me.
And we're out. All right, thanks, guys. Sounds real?
Sounds real.
I'm Jason. I'm here at the Rock House, and I'm here with Extortion. These guys just rocked it down. They rocked it down with Linger and Napalm Girl. So tell us a little bit about yourselves, man. I'm dying to hear what Extortion's all about.
I'm Joe. I'm on vocals.
Mikey, I play drums. Emiliano, I play bass.
Grayson, guitar.
Ricky, guitar.
So how long you guys been around?
It depends on who you ask, honestly. I say we've been around like almost a year.
Yeah.
With this lineup, which is the one that matters. But Mikey will say differently.
The band's been together for like almost like a year and 4 months. A year and a half. Because we're the only original members. And yeah,
Shut up.
sorry, Ricky. Sorry, but and then the band just slowly formed to what we have now, and it's like our main lineup. So probably for like a year we've been
Nice.
together.
How would you describe your style?
We have this conversation a lot, like every time we practice. I think we've all agreed on like hardcore death. We have a lot of like sludge influence, a lot of thrash influence. Death metal is a big one. Hardcore, just because we're from El Paso, the hardcore scene is like everything right now.
Nice.
But a lot of old school death metal as well. We all are kind of different types of metalheads.
And it varies from song to song too, because some songs are like straight hardcore, some are like straight death metal, some are straight sludge, but like it's nothing like specific. Like we're just a metal band.
What kind of sludge bands do you like?
I Hate God, Dystopia,
nice.
Acid Bath. Shout out, Rockhouse needs to put us on I Hate God. Please put us on I Hate God. We just packed your venue. Please put us on I Hate God.
I don't know, just Acid Bath.
Acid Bath is a huge influence. We cover Jezebel sometimes. It didn't make it today, but huge everything from basically New Orleans.
Well, I heard everything you just described. I heard in your music. You know, the sludge, the deathcore, the hardcore, all those elements put together. But man, you guys have a lot of energy. I mean, the energy that you guys exude on the stage is just blasting and getting the crowd involved. And I just love seeing the community just get together and just rise up to the occasion and just support the local scene. It's just awesome. You guys packed the house. All the bands tonight kicked ass. It was awesome. Any plans for the immediate future? Any other shows?
Well, yeah, an album is up next. Tonight was our single release, which is actually 3 songs, came out today. It's the songs we played tonight: Bark Bite, Reconciliation, It Draws Near. But we want to go record again with Hector at True Fury Studio. Shout out Hector again, the underrated like goat of the scene. He helps everyone out.
Yeah.
We want to have an album out by like October, November, if the stars align, you know. But
Any merch?
yes, merch is actually coming soon. I can't disclose how or why, but
All right.
it is. Shout out somebody. Shout out the undisclosed man who also threw our last show.
So we can catch you guys where on Apple and also what Spotify. Everywhere. Oh, you hear that?
You can catch us on all streaming services. Music videos coming soon. Our main is Spotify. Our only social media, however, is Instagram. It's Extortion.
Instagram.
Extortion.Texas, not Extortion Band. That's the Extortion from Australia. Shout out them.
Yeah.
We're sorry. We don't mean it. We don't mean it. I'm sorry. We're from Texas. Y'all from Australia. We come in peace. Okay. We love Extortion Australia. We hope you guys like us.
So,
anything else?
It was awesome. I'm glad you guys were able to do an interview with Sounds Real. Definitely want to catch you guys next and hopefully get you on another Rock House venue, another show, Rock It Down. So anyway, follow them and Sounds Real.
Sounds real.
And we're out.